What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out a movie that I somehow had never watched before. In honor of the legendary Dolly Parton, I decided it was finally time to watch 9 to 5, and honestly, I had a great time with this one. 9 to 5 follows three women working at the same company who are dealing with an absolutely nightmare of a boss named Franklin Hart. We have Judy, played by Jane Fonda, who is new to the company and trying to figure out her life after her husband leaves her. There's Violet, played by Tomlin, who has been working at the company for years and is constantly overlooked despite being one of the most capable people there is. And then, of course, there's Dora Lee Rhodes, or Dolly Parton, and these three are fantastic together. I absolutely love their chemistry between Fonda, Tomlin, and Parton. They all have this different personalities that somehow blend as a trio extremely well. Eventually, the three women decide they've had enough of their boss and start imagining all the ways they could get revenge on him. And from there, the movie basically turns into a classic 80s comedy of errors. One ridiculous situation leads to another, the wrong body is stolen, or a potential kidnapping actually turns into a real one, and somehow eventually the three of them have to try to figure out how to keep everything together without falling apart. It's goofy, it's exaggerated, overall I dig it. However, there are certainly some wild comedy style shifts throughout this movie, but I think that also kind of plays into the charm. It's got that real fun 80s comedy feel. And obviously, we have to talk about the song 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. What I actually love about this song is that it wasn't just slapped into the movie after the fact. Dolly wrote 9 to 5 specifically for the film, and it became one of the biggest hits of her career. It ended up being nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Song and became an absolute classic. And honestly, it's impossible to hear that song now without immediately thinking about this movie. And especially when the movie starts and you hear the song, it's just incredible. But while we're celebrating Dolly Parton, I also think it's worth remembering just how much of an impact she had on this world outside of her 9 to 5. She obviously is one of the most successful country musicians of all time, with a career spanning decades and countless hit songs. She also had a huge acting career, appearing in movies like The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, Steel Magnolias, and Rhinestone. All three I have not seen, definitely will at some point, but her impact goes way beyond her entertainment. Through the Dollywood Foundation, Dolly created the Imagination Library, which provides free books to young children. She donated millions towards education, disaster relief, and other charitable causes. And I'm sure over the last couple days, your social media has been filled with those stories on how Dolly Parton chose not to become a billionaire and instead gave back her money for good. So yeah, there's a whole lot more of Dolly Parton than the woman who sang 9 to 5, and the world is a better place because of it. So I just wanted to do my small part and give some recognition to her. But as far as the specific movie, as a first-time viewer, I certainly noticed the flaws, but I also completely understand why this movie has become a classic, and it is something I will genuinely be excited to revisit here and there. Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, and Dolly Parton are fantastic together. The comedy is a perfect snapshot of the early 80s, and the song is obviously absolutely iconic. We thank you for watching today's episode, and now that you've got some time, you can go refill that popcorn bucket.